Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of March 2023. I know it's a little bit late, but we're going to look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Aquarius, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. All you have to do is send me an email. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, I love coffee. The donation link is also below in the description box. Okay, now I'm going to say you, Aquarius, because this is your reading. These very well could also be your person's energies, so take it as it resonates. Oof, that's intense. But why the emotional disconnect here? Okay, so the main energy for your reading this month is the Six of Cups. You are definitely dealing with a soul connection here between you and somebody else. Now, I see ups, I see downs. In the recent past, you get the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. There's a lot of fun, beautiful energy here. I see love being offered. I see you offering this person love, receiving love from them. It was very fun. It was very playful, childlike, but like in the best possible way. And I do see that this connection, this love, this playful energy was very healing for you here. It brought in a lot of healing energy and it really helped you heal. And I'll clarify this to see exactly what was so healing about it in the recent past. In the current situation, you get the Hanged Man, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. You're kind of pumping the brakes on things. You're pausing things a little bit and you're trying to maintain this emotional disconnect, or you're attempting to emotionally disconnect until you get clear about something here. So it's almost like something popped up and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Until I get crystal clear about this whole situation, I'm literally pressing pause on this whole operation. We're pushing pause, we're stopping. And in that process, you're also trying to emotionally detach, emotionally disconnect in order to protect your own emotions. And we'll see exactly why. Now, in the near future, you get the Two of Wands, the Strength, and the Emperor. You're trying to maintain control here. It's difficult for you because there is an energy here of waiting. You're good with waiting, but for some reason now you're showing me I'm a little impatient. Like waiting's not my strong suit right now. So you're showing me the waiting part of this is hard, but you're not showing that. You're not letting anybody see. You're putting on a very strong, like, I'm good, I'm in control, nothing bothers me, nothing phases me, not being very vulnerable either in the near future. Very much like, I got this. When deep down, you're kind of going through a bit of a difficult time. So let's clarify sheesh. All right, I was going to say, let's clarify the Six of Cups, and then you just decided to throw everything out. So the Six of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this month, is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Swords. Hanged Man in the current situation, Four of Swords in the recent past. You're moving very, very slowly. When it comes to the soul connection, when it comes to this divine connection, you're pumping the brakes. Now, I do see healing happening here for you, but even though this connection is healing, you're still kind of like pausing it every so often. So it's like, this feels good. I can feel this is a soul connection, but I'm going to move really slowly. You're moving so slowly that it's almost like you're not moving at all. But it's because there's a heavy focus here on healing. And I'm going to clarify the healing in the recent past to see exactly what this is. Just keep in mind, when it comes to this connection, you may be moving so slowly because you're dragging your feet on purpose. And I don't really know why yet. So let's take a look. I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands in your recent past. Page of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I do see that this connection brought in a lot of good energy. It really did make you very, very happy at some point. And again, that fun, lighthearted, playful energy felt good to you. But then you also have this fear in the recent past of, uh-oh, this might not work out. You have a fear of losing this. You have a fear of essentially losing this connection and experiencing the pain. And that sends you straight into this energy of, oh, let me just focus on myself real quick, right? So it's like, I have so much fun. This makes me so happy. But then that little voice in the background is like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? And then that kind of like freaks you out. And you're like, okay, well, let me prioritize myself. I can't be giving too much to this connection. I can't be putting all my happy eggs or happy balls into this connection. I need to put my happy balls into me. I need to focus on myself, right? So it's a little bit of fear that kicked in here in the recent past for you. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups in the recent past. Knight of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Sun, and the Lovers. Yeah, there is love here. There is love, and it's making you so happy. The Sun and the Ten of Cups are two of the happiest cards in the entire tarot deck. And you're showing me, I offer this person love, it feels great. I receive love from them, it feels great. It makes me so, so happy. This feels like a deep, divine connection. Like I feel really connected with this person. And that's reinforced by the fact that the main energy for your reading this month is the Six of Cups. And then your mind comes in and starts causing doubts. Well, don't trust this. Don't be too happy. What about this? What about that? It's almost like your mind is coming in with all these like fear-based scenarios about like, don't trust this, don't be too happy, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Maybe you're missing something here, this is too good to be true, there's no way. It's that kind of an energy, when in reality you're showing me like, I'm happy, this feels good. But it's the mind, it's the fears of like, oh, I don't trust this happiness, right? Interesting. Let's take a look at the Four of Swords for you in the recent past. The Four of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Yeah, your own mind is getting in the way here. What I do see is there's a lot of healing. This connection, this beautiful, loving connection has brought in a lot of healing for you. And things are building. Things are working. Things are moving in a beautiful direction. And it may happen a little bit more quickly than you're used to, right? Things may pick up a little quickly, but that's fine because they're moving in a beautiful direction. But you are stuck in your head. You cannot get out of your own head. All I'm seeing here is the thinking, the overthinking, the overanalyzing. What about this? What about that? Da, da, da. Get out of your own way, right? Like, things are working, things are building. Why are we overanalyzing and freaking out over something that, again, here in the 3D world and divinely, both seem to be moving in a beautiful direction? Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to clarify the Hanged Man for you in the current situation. Hanged Man is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, things are working. You and this person, you're showing up for each other. You give 50%, they give 50%. Your heart is opening up here, but then you keep pumping the brakes because you're showing me, I need to focus on myself. I need to prioritize myself. I need to take care of myself, right? I can't be so invested in this connection. I can't be giving, again, happy balls or all my happy eggs into this connection basket. I have to prioritize myself, which of course you do. But you're presenting it as like it's mutually exclusive. It's either me or this connection. Whereas, why can't you have both? Why can't you focus on yourself and on this connection? You don't have to put all your happy balls in your connection. You don't have to put all your happy balls in your basket. You can put 5 here and 5 here, or 100 here and 100 here, right? Split them evenly. But you're showing me like it's either I have to focus on myself or I can focus on this connection. I can't do both. And I don't know where I come up with this example of happy balls, I swear. Let's take a look at the current situation. We'll clarify the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, your man and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and you get the Ace of Swords again immediately after that in the current situation. You're trying to maintain this emotional disconnect, but it's a front. You don't actually want to emotionally disconnect. You are enjoying this connection. You've been manifesting this connection. You want this connection. You want to essentially leave all this overthinking and all you psyching yourself out in the past, and you want to move past it. The problem is, it's not a problem, but it's not, I want to say like you're fighting yourself, but you're not even fighting yourself. You're essentially putting on a bit of a front of like, I'm emotionally detached. Nothing bothers me. Nothing phases me. I'm good, you know? Like, if I wanted to, I could walk away from this connection. And sure, you could, but you don't want to. But you're really kind of like, even to yourself, shouting it from the rooftops. I'm not emotionally invested. I'm not emotionally connected. I don't care. All my happy balls are not in this connection. You know, like, yes, but also no, because you have beautiful energies tied up to this connection. So why are we trying to front and pretend like, oh, I can walk away from this. It doesn't bother me. I'm not emotionally attached, right? You have free will. Of course you can walk away, but, you know, I'm not fully buying that you want to walk away from this connection. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords in the current situation for you. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the World. Yeah, you're crystal clear on the fact that if you keep this up, right? And if you keep being this stubborn, if you keep putting up this front, if you keep like pretending like, oh, my way or the highway, nothing bothers me, you know, like what I say goes, I'll leave this connection in a heartbeat. You know deep down that's going to cause the ending of this connection. You recognize that. But for some reason, it's almost like you have a hard time changing your behavioral patterns and, you know, putting your guard down a little bit. It's almost like you're literally coming in guns blazing, like, you have to meet me where I'm at. You have to do things the way I want you to do them. Things have to go my way. And if you don't like it, then you can just, you know, go kick rocks. But you don't want this person to kick rocks. And deep down, you know that. But you also recognize, like, deep down, if I keep this up, you know, like, this connection might come to an end. But I don't understand why you're doing it then. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to clarify the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. Yeah, you want to essentially start over with this person. Now, you're kind of like, look, whatever I'm going through in the current situation, let's almost play pretend like it didn't happen. I just want to start over. I don't really want to like give too much energy to this. It's almost kind of like you want to take all the energies you're dealing in the current situation and just like ignore them, shove them to the side, and just be like, okay, new beginning, because I care about you so much, because you're my person, because I want to be with you. And yes, you do, but you can't just disregard these energies, right? Like, your person still had to deal with you when you were in these energies. So here in the near future, when you're kind of like, oh, you know, I don't really want to deal with this. I don't want to take a look at this. Let's just have a new beginning. Let's pretend like none of that happened. Sure, you can have a new beginning, but maybe let's take a little bit of accountability for our actions in the current situation. Let's take a look at the Strength card in the near future. The Strength card is clarified by the Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you regret your actions in the past, which is the current situation. You regret your actions, but you're showing me I'm not allowing myself to fully emotionally accept accountability for this. It's almost like I'm coming up to you and I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry for mistreating you in the past. My heart's not in it, right? Like, I'm saying the words, I'm verbalizing I'm sorry to you, but you can tell that there's no emotion behind what I'm saying. And that's kind of the energy that you're coming in here in the near future. You're apologizing, or, you know, you're kind of taking accountability for your actions, but there's no emotion there. You're saying the words, there's no feeling. Now, I understand why there's no feeling here. It's not that you don't feel it. It's just too difficult for you to deal with it. It's almost like you're kind of like, that was a different person. Like, I don't even know who I was at that point, right? But still, the fact of the matter is that you don't seem to be, like, your heart's not really in this. You're like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I do believe that you are sorry, but it doesn't come off as sincere and emotional to the other person. Let's take a look at the Emperor for you in the near future. The Emperor is clarified by the Justice, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands. You got the Two of Wands again in the near future. You're going to set things right, right? You know you're going to set things right. You're going to have an open and honest conversation here. You're going to restore divine balance. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make the other person happy. It's going to bring about a lot of emotional stability for the both of you. But you're not setting things right now. It's like in the distant future, because you're showing me right now I'm still allowing my ego to kind of run the show. Again, Remember, not vulnerable, not emotionally invested, keeping people at arm's length, not being truly transparent. So you're like, look, right now my ego's still in charge. But I know at some point down the line, I'm going to let my guard down. My ego's not going to be as intense. And I'll be able to have this truthful, open, honest conversation to allow this emotional balance to come back between us. But not yet. I need more time. At least you're honest about it. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month. From the universe, you get the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you've gotten these cards already. It's either this connection or you. They're mutually exclusive the way you view it. And you're like, again, let's pretend these are your happy cups, right? You've only got 10 happy cups. And you're like, I can either put all my happy cups in myself or all my happy cups in this connection. I can't do both. Who says? Who says you have to put all your happy cups in one or the other? Why can't you put half here, or put 8 here and 2 here, right? It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive, but the way you're looking at it, it has to be one or the other. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.